already, you should follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, or check us out at our website. We just started this a few months ago. I'm having behind me, I don't know if it's working out. Yeah. So we have a website. If you go to stlwp.org, that's our community website. We have a job form there. We have news and posts. We have all list of our upcoming meetings. We have things like our change of location notifications, which I'll get into in a minute. But it's a great place to go to find content. We also are looking for guest writers. If you have a topic of interest, you run a small business and you use WordPress, you're a CSS ninja, you happen to like using it for podcasting, whatever it is, if you'd like to help the community by sharing your knowledge with us, let us know, get in touch. We'd be more than happy to help you write an article and get something up. We have a guest article. Our most recent one is from a woman who works at Integrity, one of our hosts, and she does a nice little article about basic SEO stuff with WordPress out of the box, nothing super sophisticated. Teeny is her. So we're looking for great content. We encourage you to use it as a way to leverage visibility to the project that you're doing, as long as one, they're honest, two, they're somewhat related to WordPress, and three, I can't remember the others a little, but that's pretty much it. So please check out our website, follow us online. That's a good way to get in touch with us. It's also a good way to find jobs, and it's a good way to find developers and designers and stuff like that. It's a great way via the website or Meet Up. We have a mailing list. We have over 420 people on the mailing list. Anybody here can use that mailing list. Once again, keep it honest, keep it clean.
Yeah. Anytime.
So tonight we're going to talk about themes and plugins. Bob, do you want to go first, or do you want to go first?
Well, you've been talking a while.
Okay. Do you want to drive?
Yeah. Plug me in.
All
Oh. We're getting the technical stuff together. I am Bob Barker. I am. I don't think anyone who's ever had a job called an official human drip feeder, but that is what I am now, and I'll see how it works. I've retired several different times from several different things, so I hope to retire from this. Anyway, a couple things I just wanted to bring up. Are we plugged in? No. Yeah. Once upon a time, just to let you guys know who I am and why should anyone listen to me, the short answer is really you shouldn't. But this is my first website from October 24th, 1996, and you can see the internet. Does it have 30 million people?
Yes. It's
Yeah. 30 million people on the internet.
Nice. Wow.
Hurry up and get on there, but don't be too late. So I wanted to give you an idea.
I love the very professional email address. Let's say pddog@aol.com.
PD Dog. And PD Dog was my first rescue dog back in the day. Anyway, a couple things I just want to bring up. We have, as you can see, we have an incredible amount of talent in this room. The guy does notes, and actually, I think Gregory, you came in here not too long ago, and we have some incredibly bright people, with people from all different levels of WordPress, and I just wanted to make my piece that there is no stupid question, there's no bottom level of beginner, just everyone comes to this place, you meet new people in here, and the thing that I'm bringing this up for, one of the best things is if you're a lone wolf out there, it's good to have a group that you can collaborate with. You can bounce things off of, and you can even get together, cooperatively develop things, and we have people who are programmers, people who are marketers. I have a marketing background, so I mean, any kind of questions, if there's anything, anyone that's in here is very helpful to other people, and it's such a great group. And it looks like we're sponsored now. So this is the new university. This is how people are collaborating and learning in this day and age. Because you don't see this stuff being taught formally as in depth as you can get from starting out here. So I just wanted to say that. The topic is WordPress themes and plugins. And a few of the things that we've had here, I'm going to show you some stuff, but I cast out there's a little pass out here, and as of this morning, you can see I have the WordPress, the www.wordpress.org themes, and also there's plugins, and as of today, it will give you the number of plugins, the number of downloads of these plugins, so you will be convinced that this is just an amazing connection to the whole world. 20% approximately, give or take, of the world is now on WordPress, and it's growing.
Are there more copies of that, or is it the same thing?
Yeah, Mr. Rosenberg.
But
Not all these themes are free and not all these plugins are free.
Actually, these are all from WordPress.org. They all are free. However, I know that a few of these have.
Some are not in there.
Right. WooCommerce is free. You can download WooCommerce and you can have e-commerce on your website. There's lots of stuff. We get a little bit that add on to WooCommerce.
Okay, so these are just themes listed by WordPress.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay,
Yes, you
so
can
the
get
theme
them.
forest sells a lot of themes.
Yes.
Right, e-commerce is another theme company, they have.
Yeah.
I think that's a good point. There are a lot of free themes, there are a lot of paid themes. I have a couple of these paid themes, for example, here. I don't wanna sound like I'm doing any kind of advertising, but, we have, well, here, WordPress. If you, WordPress MU development is a place you should go if you haven't been there. There are very high-end themes, and they have a lot of free themes available also. But WPMU, that's not Missouri University, this is it's a great source. It's a great source that I found out about coming to the WordPress community here. One other thing. But one thing I want to show you a few little tricks. Now, I'm not trying. Question? That's okay. I'm going to show you a little thing that I wanted to give you guys. Let's take a look. Here's something I found. This is a WordPress site. The tin lunch boxes. I'm going to show you a little trick here. This is called, I have this at the top, and this is a paid thing. I think it's $12.50 to get this forever. It's called Spybar. Anyone using Spybar here? Well, let's take a look at, you know this, Ben, don't you? This little lunchbox WordPress thing, can you see this? It dissects what this particular website is used to develop it. Okay? Let's,
So that's a paid extension on the browser?
$12.50 for life. I'm not pushing it. I'm not giving you my affiliate link.
It's just a plugin. Is that a plugin?
It's a plugin. It has a little. Let's take a look at something else here. This is St. Louis WordPress community. Let's check these guys out. Let's see what they use. My goodness.
Lots of buddy press.
They use the 2014, the new theme. But this is a plugin. This is a paid plugin. It's $12.50. I think it was $10 when I got it for life. And it's Rob Cornish out of London. He's a crazy man who sells this thing. But I have it up there as Spybar. Now, premium WordPress themes, WordPress, let's see, there's the lunchbox. This is something that I found that I haven't seen here yet. And this is called the wpthemegenerator.com. And I invite you to look around. They have some free themes available, but they have, you see this little place over here? This is global, header, sliders, content. This will build a WordPress theme for you. So anyway, that's all I'm going to drip feed today. I just wanted to give you a few new places to go. But this is a pretty wild site. Now here's a warning. They have lifetime unlimited use of this site. I think it's $200. That's very, very cheap. And one of the warnings or the caveats, sometimes some of these companies don't make enough money to stay in business. So that's one reason. I'm not trying to push anyone, but I found this a very interesting build your own theme. Then there's a slider, there's all sorts of different features, and there's the pricing. And I believe for a $199 fee, you get it for, it seems like for life, but there's also a lot of free things. You may want to just play around with this for free. Now,
Could you repeat that URL, please?
the URL is, do I have it in here? Yeah, on the second one, WordPress theme generator.
Or WordPress Meet Up?
Yeah, HTTP, wpthemegenerator.com. Dr. Case, I'll give you one of these if you don't have one. Okay, I think that's pretty much all. I just thought I'd throw a few of these things in, drip feed a little bit of fun stuff, and that's enough for tonight.
Okay.
I got a comment. There's a website that's similar to your plugin, just more of a general technology thing called builtwith.com. It's pretty cool. Just want to see like what is behind the website. It'll kind of tell you.
Could you say that again?
Builtwith.com. I don't know if you want to take what. Built with. Yeah. And then the site's been built with. So go ahead and like look at the website.
So like, type in,
I got browser plugins for browsers like Safari and Firefox where you can do similar to the sidebar where it's online.
Alright.
Gregory?
Yeah, hosting
What
providers.
do you use? You always have like you have these things dissected totally. Do you use something like this? Or
I look at that code, but I use BuiltWith as well. I think we've looked at in the past where we were looking at flat versus 3D or one of those things that we showed it. We pulled out kind of like a hipsterism sites.
Yeah.
Where it wasn't really a WordPress site. We were like, what did they do that in? And BuiltWith was like, oh, that they built that on Drupal, or they're signed up with Google Analytics, and they're hosting with such and such company. It gives you a quick overview of a lot of things. You can kind of sleuth out if you go and spelunk through the site code that it's convenient to have someone.
You can look at code, what.
Well, I mean that's how these things are generally working. Is that like the way that it can tell plugins is plugins have certain signatures or telltales when their code gets injected. A lot of them have advertising in the source code so that someone else, a developer, comes along and is like, I'd like to do that feature, and then you look in the code and you're like, oh, I will also buy that plugin. So it's kind of like invisible marketing, and a lot of theme developers put their code down in the footer as well. This theme provided by, they'll link to their website. So some of it's publicly part of it. Some of it you can work out by inference, by how the site works, or certain features that have a known shape or look.
Yeah, it's a great way to get inspiration to WordPress, especially WordPress sites. If you're looking at a site it uses WordPress, right? Then you get a hunch of people's WordPress.
Chris,
How they do it.
did everyone kind of like getting some of these new things? Or
Yes.
this good stuff? Just one of the things about coming to this group is, and one of the most incredible things is people bring in stuff they're working on and new things, and that's one of the most valuable things of coming to this